Hello. My name's Tom. I will be doing my MPA3 today. I will be doing 5 readings, narrating only the first with the swimming lane approach. My dilution is a 1 to 5 today, and this is compost. My digital camera field of view is 200 by 300 micrometers. My 400x is dialed in, and I'm shadowing. So let us begin. I'm moving to the top left now of the first swimming lane. And it appears we have some fungi. Excellent. Everything, I need to get it in focus, obviously. So that is definitely fungi. We see septa, and we see a 90-degree break on the end. Excellent. And that is this right here. I'm using my mouse now. I also see that's organic matter, I want to say, and that looks like actino right here. Let me move the white balance. Actually, that might be a lactobacillus. It is moving, but it could just be floating. It is very, very hard to tell. But since it's modal and small, I'm not going to count it because it could be a bacillus. So, lactobacillus, that is. I'm going to go ahead and record this first fungi. If I can find my pen here. That is, let's see, do a little measurement here. And I do have a string to help. Make sure. Yes. So I want to say that's about 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say that's about 4. So that would be a 0.4 on the length. 4, and for the width, going with a 1.5. Yeah, I think based on these bacteria here, there's a smaller one here. Where is it? It was here. Yeah, there's a real small one, and that could be 2 if I use that one. But that's a small fungi, and my readings have been a little fat, so we're going to go with 1.5. 1.5. And that is 1.5 micrometers in diameter. As far as anything else in the frame, oh, flagellate. Can I get him in focus? Can I get it? Oh, that was moving pretty quick. It could have been a ciliate. It's hard to tell. And that was smooth motion. That was not bobbling. So I want to say ciliate, actually, because that was fast, fluid motion. Ciliate. At least I believe it is. If I replay this, I might see something different. Okay, moving on here. Reading area number 2. No protozoas that I can see. And, oh, we got a little bit of filamentous material here. I want to say That's actino. I'm going to count this as a 0.5 actino. Let me say that's, well, I think actually altogether, if I added that up, it would be 1. So I'm going to say 0.1 actino. And this is for reading area 2. 0.1. Just double check here. Nothing else to speak of, so moving forward. Reading area, or field of view number 3. In reading area 1. Not seeing anything to record off the bat. There are some small hairs. That actually does look like actino. It's not bacillus because it's not straight. So that is a small piece of actino. And I want to say right here is another small piece. That one hasn't moved at all. So I think together, those are going to be another 0.1. Yep, together. So that would be 0.1 actino. Okay, and that was field of view 3, reading area 1. Moving forward to field of view 4, reading area 1. Boy, this one's a thin, definitely thin, or lacking biodiversity, I want to say. I see actino right here. And that's going to be, it's just short of 1. I want to say that's actually a 0.075, but if we combine this piece here that looks very similar, and I think that's all we have here in this frame. So I think with the 2 of those again, I'm going to call that it's actually be about a 1.5. So 1.5, which would be 0.15 on actino for the 4th field of view. Okay, no protozoas that I can see. No amoebas at all. So moving forward, reading area number 5, or this is reading area number 1, field of view 5, sorry. Got some actino right here. Definite actino right here. That's what we're going with at the moment. So that'll be about, I'm going to say 2 on that one. 2 and 1.5. And, oh, so this one was 2. This was 1.5. And right here, I see 2 strands that are 1 and about 1.25. So we're just going to round that to 2. 2 and 1.5. So 3.5, and then 4.5, 5.5. So that would be 5.5. So that'd be 0.55. Wow, that's a lot of actino. 0.55. Right? And there's actually, I want to say this is actino as well, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I'm going to call that a 0.1. It's got a little bit more if you count both those strands coming off the branches. Technically, I guess it would be a 1.25, which would be a 0.125. Okay. So that would be all of the narrating that is needed today. However, I can't seem to keep my mouth shut, so you'll probably hear a little bit more from me as we move forward. So let's go ahead and continue. See a piece of filament right here. I'm going to call that, it's just short of 1. I'm going to call it a 0.075. And I want to say that is approximately 2 micrometers. It may be a little shy of 2. It's probably more like 1.5. That's probably more of the filament that I've already seen, to be honest with you. So I'm going to just go with 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 micrometers, by the way. 1.5. And that is a fungi, and it is gray. Okay. So let's see. There is a piece of actino right here. Starts here and curves up. So 1.5. That would be 0.15. Probably shouldn't be shaking that so much. I see more actino right here. That'll be a 0.1. There's more right here. And that's a 0.5, 0.05 rather. So we got 1.5. So 0.15 now. And I do not see anything else. So 0.15 actino in addition. Okay. So moving forward here, area number 2. Ooh, there's some actino right in the middle. 2, 3, 4. I'm getting 4 on that one. So that's a 0.4 actino. I might put that in my lap so I don't shake the table. I don't see anything else happening here. Let me go to the top of the column. Oop, what do we got? What do we got? Almost missed that, except, nope, that has a fat end to it right here. And I mean, that could be filament. That is much larger here than it is here. So I'm going to call that organic matter. I'm not comfortable calling that filament. Okay, moving forward. No protozoas. No, no, no. That was reading area 2. And that was field of view 2, reading area 2. So moving on here. This is 3. What do we got? We have got beautiful actino. Ooh, beautiful. Looks like a little piece of the filament, that same fungi right here. It doesn't have good ends though. I'm not going to count that as filament because the ends are not broken smoothly and it's too small to see if they're brittle. So we do have some actino going on here though that is blatant. Blatant. Here we are. I'm getting 2. 3. 2 and a half. 1, 2, 3. 3.5. I'm getting 3.5 on the actino, so that's 0.35. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could count that filament, but it just doesn't look like it could be organic matter. It looks like it could be organic matter. So that's 3. We're moving on to 4. Okay. All the way to the top. It's possibly a very fine piece of actino right here. It's got a good break on the end of it. If it is, that would be, oh. We got actino right here. That's, I think the 2 of those together. Where's the other one at? That's actually, I'm not sure that's actino. I'm gonna skip that one, but this one definitely looks like a 90-degree break at the end. So we're gonna count that. It's like a 0.02. Let me see if there's anything else here. That might possibly be one, but I don't like that bump in the end. Yeah, looks like we're getting 0.02 on this one. 0.02 actino. And 5. Go. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? Our sample's drying up. No! Well, that sucks. No! Okay. Well, this was going to be a good assessment. I was very, very comfortable with this one. My best so far, and damn it. It's all dry. It's all dry from now on out. This is that same row. but it's moving too quick. It's drying up. Damn. All right, well, it was off to a great start, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you listening if you're watching this. But there's nothing we can do when the sample dries out. It was my fault for looking at a few things before I started the assessment. I just wanted to make sure that it had the organisms in it, you know, that so I wouldn't be wasting my time narrating and making my MPA3. But finding the soil that has the organisms in the first row and getting it dispersed right, and I mean, just doing everything that we need to do perfectly for this video is it's very stressful, and it's not exactly the easiest thing. I'm like on video 20 at this point, and I can't get perfection. I can't get to the point where it's like, this is it. I thought this was the one. I mean, I felt so, everything I've seen, I was like, I know what it was, and I know the reasons for choosing it, and we got dried up. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching to this point and sharing my frustration.